Testing, testing. Alright, that seems alright. I do not want Destiny ads when I'm trying to look at how my stream's going. Okay, this looks alright. Okay. Hey y'all, gonna be just playing this. Thinking of doing some videos on these, so gonna play through them on stream and get some footage. It'll be fun. And I'm playing the PC version because, I don't know, it probably is better than the HD collection and it looks good. See how it goes.
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I am and why I say this. Sit down, and I will tell you a tale like none that you have ever heard. Know first, I am the son of Shahram, a mighty king of Persia. On our way to Azad with a small company of men, we passed through India, where the promise of honor and glory tempted my father into a grievous error.
No, my son.
Your Majesty, I trust you will remember your promise. The Maharaja's treasure vaults lie within.
See how he fights. Like a warrior son.
I never see this because I always used to skip it accidentally when I was younger, and then I've just seen it, so I skip it since so I can get into the game.
Do you think I felt regret as I gazed upon the destruction we had wrought? Or at least humility at the speed with which a world can be transformed from a good world into a hell? If you think so, you are mistaken. For in that moment I thought of one thing only. The honor and glory I would bring my father by fighting like a warrior in my first battle.
I can't remember if Prince of Persia 2. My brain is telling me that it's Two Thrones, but I'm convinced that that's actually the name of the Lord of the Rings movie. Whatever. I wonder if Prince of Persia 3, I don't remember, if it has a moment at the start where you walk towards some dudes on your team and then they get blown up or killed or stabbed just as you get there. Because that's something that happens just there, and it also happens in Warrior Within, where your dudes on the boat are in sword combat, and then you get to them and they will die, like no matter how quickly you get to them. Okay, so now you gotta do this in slow motion. It's meant to do that whenever you do something whenever you do a few things for the first time, but it didn't do it the first time. Oh.
Many men that day sought to win honor and glory on the battlefield, that their king might say to them, as Khosrow said to Rustam, "You are the noblest of my warriors." From the moment my sword tasted blood, I knew this would not be my way. I would win my father's praise, not by killing, but by being the first to find the Maharaja's treasure vault and the wonders within.
damn. Trying to do a counter. The combat really isn't that deep. Like, it's a bit annoying. There's enough in it that you could really classify that you could say, you know, there's a lot of options here. But it's not really options that you need to use to survive. It's more a few options here and there to spice up the combat, make it a bit more interesting for yourself. Slow motion wall run. Like, you know, jumping over enemies and doing the 2 hits as you come back down is really just a, you know, it finishes off the combat encounter quickly, so that's nice. But I don't know, it depends. Later on there's enemies where you can't do that attack, so I guess that's different. And then later on there's... yeah, later on there's enemies that you cannot think. Oh, we'll do this for now. We can talk about that other stuff later. There goes my self-challenge of trying not to get hurt during the intro. Oh. Future games would do a much better job at making you feel like you're part of a massive battle, I think. This one did a decent job for its time, though, unquestionably. I may just fanboy a lot, you know, kind of love these games, so bias and stuff. I wonder what the idea or point behind him doing the putting his swords back in, like, into the sheath in slow motion was. Like, what was the, like, what do you, like, I don't know how that was thought of or who would have come up with a... Like, was it because we're trying to make a Persian prince running along walls and stuff?
Shall I continue my story from here the next time we're interrupted?
Yes, please. Oh, I haven't saved it.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Yeah, I wonder if it was to maybe make this seem more hardcore. I mean, I guess there's some rock music there, and maybe they thought it would be really cool to have him put his swords away in slow motion. I don't know. I don't really see the point of it. I think it just... I mean, I guess it shows the combat encounters finished, but it just makes the combat and the game feel more
there
segmented.
It lay, just out of reach. The dagger of time. There was a treasure I could carry with pride as a trophy of our victory. If I could only get there.
Yep. But yeah, just make... I mean... I guess it does make the combat... It does tell you when the combat's ended, but it just makes it feel more segmented from the other gameplay, which it already does.
The hourglass drew me, fascinated me, but to move it would take a dozen of my father's soldiers. I wanted a prize I could fit into one hand.
I love that bit of flavor text purely because it's very likely you'll miss it. You know, if you're better than me and don't stuff up at that point, you know, don't just randomly fall off, you're never going to hear that. Which is cool. Because otherwise you don't hear about it until a bit later. You know, like 10 minutes later, but still a bit later.
Whoa.
Yeah, I want to jump down. They need to make headphones, I swear this probably already exists, but they need to make headphones that, you know, like, cool themselves or something so that they get hot on your ears. Or maybe I just need headphones with a different fabric, I don't know. Oh, okay. There we go. To me, there's an example of why you don't really need to have the most amazing graphics ever, because this game still looks pretty good to me. That's me. I realize that that's what happens when you look away and jump.
Wait. That's not how...
What was that about? Oh yeah, that I think it's a good example of that. Even old PS2 graphics, PS2 era graphics, can look pretty good at a high resolution. So, I know, I realize that everyone else seems to be, the wide majority of people buy games for the graphics and all that, but the graphics only, they only last really the first impression or so. Then it's the gameplay that counts. If we had smaller developers making games with lower fidelity graphics but keeping it at a high resolution, meaning it still looks pretty decent, you could have some really cool ideas that otherwise are probably never going to get explored. Now the wall bouncing in this is easier than Mario 64, but could not get the timing down when I was a kid. But off the top, I was about to say I don't think you need to do it ever again, but you definitely need to do it again.
Sand. What I came for. It was time to get out. Now.
The noises these things make just made me think that they shot bubbles. God, why did I stop paying attention? It just made me think that they just it just makes it sound like they're full of bubbles. Again, no. I think the next two games give them much better sound effects.
Oh.
Father, I have brought us honor and glory.
Your Majesty, you promised me my choice of the Maharaja's treasures. That dagger.
Surely you won't deny the lad a souvenir of his first battle. You may have your choice of all the Maharaja's other treasures. Except that hourglass. That will make a fine gift for the Sultan of Azad when we pass through his city. And some exotic
He is not happy.
for his menagerie. And a few dozen slave girls.
I wonder if the coughing is just to cover up how much he wants to yell at everyone.
No animals or maidens harmed until I have chosen. Let it be known, King Sharaman is merciful in victory.
Trust not a man who has betrayed his master, nor take him into your own service, lest he betray you too. I learned the truth of this to my sorrow, the day that we arrived in Azad as the Sultan's honored guests.
I mean, good lesson, but
Friend, your visit brings joy and honor.
a bit overly complicated.
For an humble dwelling. If only you'd given me time to prepare a proper welcome.
The glories of Azad are famed throughout the world. And yet, the best is yet to come. I give you the sands of time. May the friendship between our kingdoms endure as long as time itself.
The sand, why does it glow?
I can tell you. Inside the hourglass is a marvel that no living man has seen. Alas, only the dagger can unlock the sands of time, and it belongs to a greater one than I. A young prince, dearer to his father than all the wealth of India. Perhaps he will oblige.
No.
And in one movement, he creates enough problems for an entire trilogy of games. He'd probably have had quite a nice normal life if he hadn't done that. Well, you know, normal for a Persian prince, I guess.
Is it meant to do this? Alicia Sigataha!
The sands of time. I can undo what you have done. Give it to me.
There's that heavy Persian-inspired metal. She does not look like herself in this cutscene. I thought she was just another random... Yeah, I don't know. She always looks different to me right in that cutscene. Anyway. Slightly more complicated combat.
Prince, use the dagger.
When I was a kid, I used to think that this game was the hardest out of the three, purely... It isn't, by the way. It's the easiest by far, but purely because of the fact that, you know, you have to stab them with the dagger.
Struck them down, they rose to fight again. I soon realized that only by taking into my own dagger the sands that possess them could I liberate them from their monstrous living dead.
Yeah, I used to think that because you've got to final strike all of them with the dagger, that obviously made this game harder. I don't know, I wasn't very smart or critical or, you know, I don't know. I didn't know much when I was 11. For as simple as the combat is, though, really cool animations. Hey, dude, I was having an awesome slow motion thing going on there, and you ruined it. Is that all of them? Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, please.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
But we won't need to do that though, we're just gonna keep going.
You think me mad? I can see it by the look in your eyes. You think my story is impossible.
Sounds fair.
Perhaps I am mad. Who would not be driven mad by horrors such as I have lived? But I assure you, every word is true.
I'm just convinced that I don't remember all the health upgrades. I'm convinced there's going to be one around here somewhere.
Wait! Come back!
I really should watch speedruns of these games because I adore them, and I don't know, it's really cool to watch games that you love and know well being speedrun. Because if you watch games you kind of know, you're like, alright.
Where my father, all our entourage, and I should have passed the night lay cold and silent. The sands of time had swept through, stealing life and warmth from everything they touched. And I, who unleashed the cataclysm, had been spared. Were there others like me, who yet clung to life, hiding in fear among the ruins? It did not seem so.
What was I talking about? I think I was talking about life upgrades. Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize I was meant to be running that way.
Had I really seen her? Or had my senses given way under the burden of horrors too great to bear, and conjured up a phantom? Either way, I could not rest until I had found her again.
Okay. Oh, wait. My plan has been foiled. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's cool to watch games you know really well being speedrun, because then you can really, or spedrun, I don't know, what would the past tense of speedrun be? Because you really understand the differences, you really understand what they've skipped. Like, if I saw this game being speedrunned, I'd really know, oh okay, they missed out all of that section, but if I saw, I don't know, what's a game I've finished that I probably wouldn't remember that much? Assassin's Creed 2? Yeah, like, I don't even know really how well you could speedrun a game like that, but I don't think I'd really remember, oh, they missed that mission, because it just doesn't stick in my memory like this would. Oh, yeah. Let me do the stab. Alright. Gosh. The me accidentally stabbing enemies with the dagger thing is gonna get annoying when I get the freeze enemy ability soon. Nice hit. Yeah, that was a nice defend on my part. Nice counter, Sam. Good counter. You did good. Let's do it. Nope. Alright, we're gonna do it this time. No, we're not. Alright.
Discovered that when I had collected enough sand,
Crap. Well, yeah, this time. You
you
can do it. Okay. Maybe we'll just do this. There. Much better. Well, it's not actually better.
I began to realize why the Vizier wanted it so badly.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that it's a knife that, to quote the movie, isn't even that sharp. But, you know, it sucks that it's a knife that doesn't seem like you can stab people with it. But I guess if you wanted to, you know, freeze your enemies in suspended animation and then cut them in half while they're stone, then yeah, you know, pretty neat. You can see why the Vizier would want it. I do love how the future scenes show you moves that you could potentially do, like that one there.
I'll start the story from here.
It never shows you how to do the counter retrieve, I don't think. Like, it never tutorializes it for you. I think you just need to see that and go, oh, you can do that.
Whence came these visions that assaulted me thus like fever dreams? Each time I awoke feeling drained and beaten. And each time, what I had seen came to pass. As if the sands of time were giving me a glimpse into my own future.
Yeah, that chair that wasn't in my way needed to die. You know what? That one can too. Stupid chair. I don't remember which way I meant to go. Yeah, okay. First health upgrade, let's go. Let's not fall off, let's go. We go. We got this. Yeah, there's a wall in there.
Hello? Is anyone there? I have a feeling I'm not in Azad anymore. Water. What just happened? That's strange. I feel wonderful.
You don't look wonderful, you look like you're being like mind controlled or something.
Hello?
Give me the dagger.
Who are you?
I am Farah, the daughter of the Maharaja from whom you stole it. This is your doing,
I saw my father turn to sand.
and we will share his fate if you do not give me the dagger to undo what you have done.
Your traitorous vizier used the same words. From now on, I trust no one but myself. Run! Go back to the reception hall. Wait for me there. Go!
Although on second thought about the graphics thing I was talking about earlier, the higher resolution does make, you know, the obviously spawning like beetles obvious, and it really shows the lips look weird, the faces are a bit weird. I feel, I don't know, maybe it might be my memory stuff, you know, I might just not remember what it's like on PlayStation 2,
Now I remember.
but
Since we left India, she had been there. In the desert, I had felt her dark eyes upon me. Now, here she was again. She and I, the only two survivors. Did I say two? Excuse me. We were three.
yeah, it makes the faces a lot more, I don't know, the higher fidelity graphics does kind of show the age of some of the models, but I feel like it makes the game overall look a lot better. Also, that line he said before where he said, did I say two? Excuse me, we were three. I thought that meant like him and Farah was somehow an additional person. I was very confused. I still don't 100% see what he was meaning in all that.
The hourglass. What? I did not understand the meaning of what I had just seen. But I knew, with a certainty I could not explain, that those winged creatures had a master. The man who had tricked me into opening the hourglass now had his prize. And for some unknown purpose coveted the dagger as well, would stop at nothing to possess it. Well, I would give him what he sought. I would plunge it into his foul and treacherous heart.
Smooth. But yeah, I did not understand what they meant back then. I think it means, did I say two? Excuse me, there are actually three of us. But I'm not sure if you're meant to know who the third person yet is. I don't know. It's weird. And while the prince does tend to go on and on, Yuri Lowenthal, I cannot say his name to save my life, is an awesome voice actor. And he does a very good... Damn, first time using that. He does a very good job of the prince and also of Spider-Man in the newest Spider-Man game. I think he's been in movies and stuff too, but haven't seen any. Oh. Is this the part I got stuck at as a kid? Yes, it is. Sweet. Gotta remember to talk about this. Alright. So, yeah, first thing I tried was jumping over to that pillar there. There isn't anything to jump onto. You know, big surprise. Jump down here. Where do you go? You can't really jump from here to there. So, this is where I got stuck. This is where my journey ended. On this platform. Or on that pole, depending on the day. You know, sometimes it was there, sometimes it was up here. I don't know, it might be obvious, it is to me now, but yeah, you just jump down and go along here. That was apparently far too difficult for my child mind. Oh, sorry, I thought you were dead. 1, 2, 3, okay. And let's start the combat. Hey, we got the scantily clad women. I totally did not, you know, try and move the camera around to see if there was anything under the rags. No, I was a very mature. I was gonna say very mature child, but it's kind of a misnomer, isn't it? I was mature and didn't care about such things when I was 11. Not that I ever actually got here when I was 11, but you know. I don't even remember, I must have. Whatever. Maybe it was maybe when I came back to this with the trilogy. You getting that? Oh, stop stabbing me! I'm trying to systematically knife people, and you're ruining it. I really should have just healed. If you're doing the stand-up slow motion, you know, thing, I wonder if they're gonna hit you. It's pretty rare because they all seem to take turns anyway, but I wonder if they can, while you're doing the stand-up stab absorb thing, if they can hit you. I didn't even mention earlier about how that animation looks really weird when you turn up the dagger. Oh. Heal up. New sand tank? Oh yeah, this game was way too difficult for my child mind. But it was really adult because there were, you know, red lines and stuff when you killed dudes. And that was blood. Also the you know, the video files don't look that great, do they?
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
It's very kind of you, but, you know, not stopping yet, so you can start the story from here next time, right? Which one's the obvious? Okay, it's not actually that obvious. You... Come on, let's go do everyone's favourite part. That, you know, starts up everyone's favourite things. Because everyone loves the powerless defense system. Yeah, that pose he just did is like totally the pose for that Prince of Persia 2 remake on the PSP. What do I do again? Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh, thank God! I was afraid you were one of them! Can you help me activate the Azard defense system? It'll take both of us to do it! I'll reset the axles for you! The man who's normally in charge of this got... Never mind! Ride the platform down to the bottom, then use those two cranks to bring it back up! You see those 4 axles? You'll need to pick them up one by one until you've got all 4. Then, bring them up to the top together. Make sure you pick them up in the right order. That's it! One crank turns the platform! The other one raises and lowers it! Careful! If you pick the axle first, you'll have problems later! Remember, pay attention to the grooves! That's it! You've got the first axle! Now, pick up the other 3!
No, don't go that way. There. No. It is really easily, but even now that I'm on the internet, it's suddenly a lot scarier. Oh. Went the other way. I might be doing this all wrong. I've got no idea. It's been a while since I've done this puzzle.
That's two!
And I think this puzzle is a lot easier because he pretty much tells you.
One more!
Yeah, he tells you if you get it right. Like, if you stuff it up, he'll be like, "Oi, mate, what you doing? It's not the right way. Stop." I know it's, you know, fairly unreasonable for me to be able to remember how my brain worked when I was a child, but
That's four!
I don't remember. I don't know how.
Them up to the top and line them up with their gears!
I don't know how I wouldn't have been able to get this as a kid, but probably a lot smarter now. Not by much, but enough.
That's it! I knew you could do it! Now, there's one last step. Do you see that platform? Throw your lever, and I'll throw mine!
What manner of machine is this?
I told you! It's the palace's defense system! Stop wasting time! Throw your lever! Ha! We did it! Serve those accursed demons right! Oh, by God, they'll rue the day they ever dared attack the palace of Azad!
Done. I'll start the story from here next time. What have I done?
Damn it. The HD version has spikes that come out of the actually come out of the ground, and then you have to walk through them. I figured that it would have gotten it from the PC version, but apparently I'm wrong.
Palace's defenses had a twisted logic of their own. They could be circumvented by using the strategically placed switches, which I soon learned to recognize. Yet it was hard to escape the feeling that I had made a terrible mistake by setting in motion such a deadly system of traps, which seemed in truth more likely to claim my life than that of an invader that was not flesh and blood.
That's the problem with stopping for every time he talks. I constantly forget. What am I doing again? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that's all. Those dudes don't seem that good. That was a terrible idea. That's a flaw with the game I keep forgetting about though. You know, if you rewind time or fall down while the prince is doing his monologuing, I'm pretty sure that it just cuts him off. At least it does on PS2. Which is kind of bad because it means if you're not, unless you're, you know, do everything pretty perfect, you're gonna miss some stuff. But I'm gonna have to, you know, see that when I get there. No. At least in this game, the camera doesn't really seem to get stuck. You know, if it's too far out and it bashes into objects, it just changes angles so that it no longer gets stuck. And that's, you know, that's good. Neat stuff. I was about to say, where's the thing? You know, have I glitched the future thing out of existence? That'd have been bad. Is there no health fountain? Oh, there it is. You can see why in the future games they just put the health fountains into a save point and a healing point, because, you know, otherwise you might as well just put them together all the time. Which is just unnecessary if the fountain can save as well.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
That's frustrating. Can I just like... Hey! Yeah, he did. Who said backtracking can't be a skill? This is the part that I might not be able to get back down. Unless I can do this. Stuff it. I really want that sound cloud, alright? Sand cloud. Let's just admire the dead body for a minute. Air view.
No, that didn't happen.
Alright. Whereabouts are we going? Oh yeah. Sand tank, that's what we're wanting. Okay, the camera's not perfect, it does weird stuff, but it's pretty good. Tries to just get past objects. Alright, let's see the spikes for the first time. Oh. Oh. I'm really sad now. So what's the version that the spikes come out in? Maybe the Xbox version? I don't know. It can't just be the HD port that the spikes come out of the ground there, can it? Doubt it. Okay. Well, there you go. They did then, so... Oh, good. Here I was worried that maybe, like, my version of the game, it just didn't have working spikes. Alright, let's run into that invisible wall. Oh, wait. Wrong spot.
Strange. I feel as if I've been here before.
There it is.
I have been here before. I feel stronger than ever.
And we're happy for you, Prince. Yeah, you know you're gonna have to run along there now, don't you? Yep.
Can you hear me?
Monologue? Okay, no monologue this time. But yeah, it might just be me, but I miss linear games like this. Like, I know exploration is cool and having a big massive open world is cool, but what about just having, you know, an adventure that's where everything you see is given a lot of attention to? Yeah, I can't play and make arguments apparently, but I do miss games like this. But I probably just missed Prince of Persia more than anything. Yes. Or at least games with a smaller scope. That's what I miss. Hey, that would have killed me in that game.
Help me!
Gosh, the fight's just started and you already need help. Now it's interesting that here's a boss introduced as new bad guy types are introduced, which are these guys who you can't jump over. And I just hit Farah. Crap. Did you just counter me? You countered me. Hey, Farah, just stop. Just get away from everyone. Wish you could at least kick people or something. Okay, they can in fact attack while you're standing up. Alright, how much am I gonna fast forward this? God. Just give me as much health back as I can. I could have done a lot better there. But yeah, new enemies that you cannot jump over at all, while at the same time introducing them at the same time as a boss. But I still don't really know how the boss works. As long as you can start that you know, an animation of the prince going to stab them, he will stab them. It doesn't matter, you know, if you do it in time, he will stab them even if they are up to their regenning point at that point. Now, this guy is frustrating because it's not ever clear about when you can and can't jump over him, and sometimes hits will land and sometimes they won't. It's not very clear. Not clear at all. Very thrilling boss. Oh. I mean, I guess there is literally 2 bosses in the game, and this is one of them.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I know what it is to lose a father.
That was not my father.
What are you doing? Stop!
Yeah, we'll save.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
No, 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 no.
So, this is the thanks I get for saving your life.
You don't understand. I need that dagger to undo.
To undo what I have done. Truly you must think I'm a fool.
You are right to be cautious. But fight as bravely as you may, you cannot defeat this enemy. The sands will spread. They will consume everything. I have heard it said that you are kind as well as brave. Please believe me. Help me find the hourglass.
It is in the Sultan's treasure vault, atop the Tower of Dawn.
How do you know that?
I just know. Come with me then if you insist. But I warn you, I move pretty fast. You'd better keep up.
The thing about having this game be linear but with no loading screens means that it does actually feel like, you know, even today, you know, even the technology's moved on, it still feels like a massive castle to me, purely because there's no real loading screens and there's no distinct levels. You just move from location to location. Even if you can't get back to a lot of, you know, you can't really go back. It still feels very real to me because of that.
About me. I'll cover you.
Please don't. You're liable to hit me.
I mean, she can hit you, but... While the combat isn't the most complicated or, you know, satisfying thing in the world, the animations are pretty cool. Like, it's pretty fluid. If you turn around and aim at different enemies, he does different attacks depending on where they are located. Well, ish. It's usually just kicks if you turn away from your current enemy, but you know. Attention to details now. Alright, let's do a counter kill, let's do a counter kill. Let's do this, let's do it. Boom! Yeah, we do. Oh, I thought that would be the end of it. We'll do another counter kill for the last dude. Another counter kill for the last dude.
Here!
You say that, but in case you haven't noticed, other than stabbing that guy for no reason, I am doing very well. Oh, hey Nathan, how you doing? Oh, I didn't finish with a counter kill. Ruined everything. You're not playing this right if you don't finish with a counter kill. Well, now I'm gonna go comatose for another half an hour. You can just deal with that, right? Yeah, I'll have some of that. I'll do that. That'd be cool.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Are you alright?
How long
Yeah, I'm
was I
fine.
out?
Long enough. What if the sand creatures came back?
They won't. Not here anymore.
That's something I've never really picked up on. So what, once you've vanquished them from a certain area, they just can't come back?
Switch to open it is on the other side. Are you alright?
Stay there! I'll try to find a way in!
I swear if that bit wasn't scripted, I would have died from the fall. But, oh.
She tried to steal my dagger.
after I saved her life.
Alright, let's see if the dialogue's gone forever or if he says it again. Let's see how we go. Yep. See, there goes that dialogue. Probably perfectly fine dialogue, but now it's gone. Hey, how you doing? I don't know where you are, but I heard your voice, so. Sorry, I thought there might be sound stuff there. Or a health upgrade or something. Don't remember where any of the other ones are. Alright, you lost one. Let's get a counter kill. Counter kill time. Ready, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Nope. Bad timing. That's terrible. That's terrible. Let's do it again. Boom! My phone is loving trying to run to it. I'm sure it is, man. I'm sure it is. You really should just use, like, your PS4 or your laptop or something.
Done.
Your phone just hates everything. That was not the right way. Are all these destructible? I might break all of them because I'm petty. It's funny. This isn't actually funny, it's terrible. Now I want to break all the vases. Do you know what? I'm just going to leave it. Just going to walk away like a mature adult. Okay. Let's go jump up here instead. Alright, let's go for the third health upgrade. I'm assuming it's the third. Maybe I've missed a few, who knows. Yep, there's that wall. Yeah, he says he feels wonderful after this, but he always looks like he's possessed by a demon. Like, wait for it. Like, look at that. Oh, okay, you know what? I guess he kind of looks pretty happy now I think about it. Okay, no worries, man. Damn. Thought that would work. Me just. I've never thought about this, but it actually like rewinds your camera movement. Wonder if in all the Prince of Persia games with you know, the rewind function, it rewinds the camera movement and everything. Anyway, let's go through here. Yeah, it's me. What's up?
There you are.
Hey, how you doing?
Let's try not to get separated again, shall we? It's so quiet out there. It's terrible. But also beautiful.
Maybe to you.
Look!
Yeah, there are no cracks.
You're a skinny little thing.
There we go.
What is this place?
We'll need to find a way down to the bottom.
And now we get a new trap thing, which I don't really know how these would have. I don't know, a lot of the traps wouldn't make sense. Like this one only. It just. I guess it just. It just seems like the entire game was made for the prince, but that's something Assassin's Creed does do a lot better. The climbing looks a lot less pre-programmed. Okay.
I'll just wait here then. Shall I?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, let me move. Wasting my time. Oh god. Alright, you know what? That never happened. Those times I like that he got, you know, slightly bothered by spikes. Never happened. We got full health because I'm such a pro player. What's the point of going around? So I can get back up here, I guess. Ah, I see.
Are you alright? I heard strange noises.
That was terrible. Let's do this again. Hey, you know. I don't even know what strange noises she was talking about. That was perfectly fine.
There's another lever in that corner.
That's probably that's why you have restraint before you do the time travel. Because sometimes you don't actually need to, but then when you do need to, you don't have any sand and you're kind of stuffed up. Oh come on, not all the way back here. How do you do this?
Look.
A crack, great. Go through it.
You're a skinny little thing.
What is this this place?
We'll need to find a way down to the bottom.
Let's do this again.
I can't do that.
Stay there!
You know what, Farah? I can't do that either. So, fair.
I can reach this one.
Good for you. Okay,
I'll just wait here then. Shall I?
we're gonna do this one step at a time. No rewinding this time. Yeah. Look at that. Go.
Are you all right? I heard strange noises.
No permanent damage, thank you.
There's another lever in that corner. Do you think you...
You don't
There's another lever in that corner. Do you think you can reach it? I've got it. Your turn now. Here I am. Now pull the lever. I can reach this one. Your turn now.
Stay there!
Yes, I do! Woo! Okay. Okay.
Careful.
There. Times like this, I wish I had, you know, Kratos from God of War's kick would be nice. I just tried to do it. I'm smart. Ace. I don't know what you would have said ace about, sadly. Oh, just me zooming around stabbing dudes? Probably that one. Was very ace. It's definitely not about me pushing blocks, I'm sure at that. Yes, please.
Done.
Already like a
I'll
quarter
start
through the
story
game.
from here next time.
Ah, thanks for following, man. Good to have you here.
Stop doing that.
That was a 5 kill 7. Yeah, it was a pretty good bunch of kills.
Clever.
You're a leather. Yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. I keep forgetting you gotta hold down the button to get all the juice, all the water. Ugh. Yeah, I really want Kratos' kick. It made the puzzles in that game so much easier. Does he speed up if you do it sideways? I think he does. Sweet. Alright, let's try this again. Let's open this door. Let's do it. I'm glad it is a good stream. Sorry it's buffering for you. I don't think that's to do with me. I mean, I'm streaming it and it, like, I'm obviously watching the stream as well. And it seems to be streaming pretty well. Like, I hope it looks good. It doesn't look amazing in the little Twitch window. It looks really good on my TV though. Like, wow. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Do.
Be careful.
Oh dear. Yeah, you do indeed work with me. You know my methods. We work the same job.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
I've got the mic a lot closer to me because on the Spyro stream we did, we're a bit quiet. I guess not the end of the world, but could be a lot better. My internet is like magnets. How it work. Oh, your internet. You mean the invisible magic? I don't know. It just works like that. Hopefully you will get better internet soon.
You
Of course I did. I am
Birds.
pro.
I wonder how they survived the sands.
I don't think they did survive.
Now these things, they can F off. Ugh, they can really F off. They can seriously F off. There's no real reliable way to hit them. Stop. I don't like it. There they are. Okay. Block and stab seems to work, right? Yep, block and stab, okay. Why didn't I ever think of that as a kid? Come on. Is there any more? One more? Okay. 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 1v1 me, birdie. The awkward moment when you have less health than a beetle. But I guess they do fly and require a bit more effort.
Look,
So that balances that. You're a crack. Do I even need this block? I don't remember. No, don't need it there.
here I am. I'll pull the lever.
That's great.
There's another path. I'll see where it goes.
Okay, no worries. Enjoy that. Have fun with that.
The fabled menagerie of Azad, the Sultan's pride and joy. It had been one of the wonders of the world. As a child, I had dreamed of it and longed to see it with my own eyes. Now it was a place of terror, an abandoned ruin laid waste by the sands of time.
Here I am.
I don't know where you are, but good on you. I'm proud. Oh, that's where you are. Right. What am I doing? Oh. Well, that was just awful. Okay, I could have started from here. I pretty much just started from the same place. Yep, I did. I really could be doing better than this. I'm good at games, guys. I swear. Oh, far out. I'm gonna fail again, aren't I? Oh, God. That was terrible. I'm not sure if you're saying no, you're bad at games or what, but... Because of that, I always used to think that maybe there was an Easter egg for falling down there, but
I'll start the story.
as far as I can tell, there isn't. It's a shame, because that would have been neato and stuff. Why move the camera at a normal speed when you can move it at a... Okay, that's honestly not that fast. Damn. Wanted to make it look stupid. Oh.
I thought I'd make sure it was safe first before I brought you up.
I'll bet.
Okay.
If you have believed the rest of my tale until now, perhaps you will also believe me when I tell you that, as we made our way through the moonlit ruins, I began to feel strangely drawn to the girl at my side. My reason told me to distrust her. She had good cause to hate me, yet she had proven herself a loyal companion. And I confess, I was grateful for the company of someone who, like me, was flesh and blood.
I can't reach it.
Okay. I think I probably get chats pretty quickly. You know, pretty much straight away. It's just you don't see it until a minute later. If that makes sense. And that's my theory anyway.
What? So you wanted to make sure it was safe. Very good.
Hey, I am very good at games. Thank you very much.
There's no door.
Stand on that pressure plate, will you?
Woo! Where am I going there?
I don't know. Can't you crawl through a crack or something?
Nope. I know the gate's closing. Whatever shall I do?
You did it.
I did, because I'm good. I am amazing. Perfect and stuff.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Ugh, probably won't go for too much longer. I'm so tired. That was terrible. I swear that's... That's not the way. Don't do that. Mental note. Do not do that. Okay. Oh, right. I figure this is like the one spot where you need to go away from, you know, back away from the save point. Oh, okay. The tree leaves are in my way? Alright. Dang it. Nope. No. Come on, Birdie. Come on. I hate you. Bring it. Let's just get this over and done with. I think when I was a kid I used to just hang on the ledge because I think it made it... I think it's the bats that I think hanging on the ledge makes it easy to kill them. Dum 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 dum. Well, that was almost terrible. Ah, I see now. That's where I tried to run up earlier. Hello.
Look out for Scarab!
Well, why didn't you shoot these dudes before we got here? You were all just waiting for me to join the party, and that was very, you know, considerate and stuff. Dum dum dum. Oh yeah, that was a pretty great bridge jump, eh? Not sure what happened. That is why it is fun to stream things, because you kind of you catch that stuff where you're just like, wow, what happened there? We're into bathhouse.
What?
I think this is one of the earlier parts created, which would explain why all the enemies have that "hey, look how cool we are" moment. Oh, there's no water there. Okay. I just wanted to heal. Oh, you can do that to those guys. I was wrong that entire time. Is that you, the last dude? Let's do a counter kill. Let's do a counter kill. No, Farah, don't kill him. I want to do a Farah, stop. How can you not tell that I was trying to do a counter kill? Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Hey, it's not even close to his...
Yes.
Yeah, it's not even as close to as late as it has been with the Sparrow streams, but I'm still recovering from that night, so after I save, I'm gonna head off. I think this stream went well, though. I did. I think this stream went well, though. I'll come back to it when I got a moment, when I got time, you know.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
I know, sorry Nathan, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm still recovering from last night.
I know.
Alright. Catch everyone later. Night, Nathan.